The reason that we are so selfish is because we are terrified as women of being emotionally hurt by others, which causes us to live in that universe of one that only includes us. So what that means in understanding selfish as a protection mode is it is a protection to not let anyone into our heart, to care about another person, because it protects us, and that should be in air quotes, protects us from getting hurt. We are terrified that if we care about and love another, that we will be taken advantage of and that we will get hurt. This stems from our behavior as women, our differences of women and good men. This stems from our behavior as women of being pain avoiders. We are terrified to open our hearts and feel through our hurts and heartbreak in life. And so we compress and stuff and avoid and collect all of our hurt and heartbreak, which causes us to not let anyone into our hearts, because we are terrified that if we do, we will get hurt again and we will be heartbroken. So selfish really comes from our pattern as women of being pain avoiders, whereas good men, as I often talk about, are problem solvers. So it doesn't mean they don't get hurt or go through heartbreak in life. But in general, they are able to move through that and see the practical side of life, that it's a part of life. And it doesn't do any good to hold on to that hurt and walk through life with that hurt. So good men are more easily able to problem solve through that and let that hurt go. And good men, their nature is caring, loving, thoughtful, generous. They thrive on loving and showing their care to others, which is why it's so confusing for good men how much we pull away love in the marriage and push any love and care from our husbands from coming in. What's fascinating in this is that in our selfishness as women and wives is we perceive our husbands as being uncaring, emotionally unavailable, self-centered, distant, aloof, inconsiderate of our needs and desires and wants. We cannot see the ways that our husband shows his care. We can't see the ways he tries to make us happy, because living behind that wall that selfish creates, that we use to protect ourselves, we can't let in any care or love. And behind that wall, we perceive our husbands being devoid of all the things we say that we want and need, that we are actually protecting ourselves against. The three protective tenets of selfish are, number one, I don't want to feel anything. Number two, I can't care about anyone. Number three, I can't let anyone into my heart. We're afraid to love and push love away, because if we actually let that in and we actually let someone into our hearts, we would have to feel. We would have to care. And we would have to open our hearts and let others in and risk being vulnerable, risk getting hurt, risk getting heartbroken. But we won't do that because we're so terrified that if we do, we'll be taken advantage of, we'll be crushed and heartbroken, we'll be abandoned and left alone. Our trust will be betrayed. In doing this, I thought of a woman that I used to work with who her boyfriend before she married her husband cheated on her. And she was so terrified of her husband cheating on her. And that would happen because she held on to that hurt. And so as a result, pushed him away, wouldn't let in the love and care that he so wanted to show her and so tried to show her. And in that, not realizing in her behavior of pushing him away and having that wall, she was pushing him to do the very thing she was afraid of would happen. This explains the Rolodex of hurt we carry as women, that we accumulate all the hurt and heartbreak we've gone through to actually validate why we must protect ourselves with being selfish and being in that universe of one. The truth is, the hurt we have as women actually comes from the wall, that we feel hurt by others because of the wall and the protective mechanism we create in selfish, that the selfishness creates the hurt. What happens in that is we push others away, we isolate ourselves, we are incredibly guarded, and then create the internal story that nobody loves me, nobody wants me, I'm never enough. When in actuality, we can't let their love in behind that wall and project how we feel on the inside onto our husbands or the other people in our lives as the cause of our hurt. It's where the expression hurt people comes from, and how we behave in our marriages as women, because we are hurting on the inside because of the protection we've built around us and the thick walls we live behind. That if we're hurting on the inside, we're going to hurt back because we feel entitled and justified to hurt back. And in that, we can't feel and understand and see that we are hurting ourselves. Hello again. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch today. For those women listening who know you are the problem and you want a path forward to change your woman ways and truly be happy in yourself, I have a course for women called the Happiness Program. And the Happiness Program teaches you to resolve the unhealthy relationship you have with yourself so that you can be the solution to the issues and challenges in your marriage and your life. You can find the link in the description below to learn more about the course and apply to enroll. For the good men listening who want a way to take back the power you've unknowingly given away to your wives, I also have a course for you called the Marriage Rescue Course for Good Men Only. And the course teaches you how to rebuild your strength and confidence so that you can navigate the relationship with your wife in a healthy, constructive way. Again, you can find the link below in the description to learn more about the course and apply to enroll. Again, thank you so much for watching today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.